For some students on the South Plains who might normally find an obstacle, they saw those barriers fall today.
Students with special needs participated in a stock show designed just for them. KCBD News Channel 11's Case Wilbanks was in Plainview to capture the smiles.
I don't know, I've never been, but I think it's going to be awesome.
You want to take off your glasses when you put your shirt on?
Even before the Kool Kids Ag Extravaganza began, its participants were eager for the day to come.
Hey, there you go.
We have 50 kids and a super long waiting list and over 70 volunteers from different schools.
Abernathy senior Berkeley Carver is one of those volunteers and Ag Kids who know what stock show life is all about.
We go to school, we feed before school, then we go to school, and then as soon as we get home from school, it's straight to the barn. So it's just my livelihood.
All right, Kool Kids, come with me.
But for others, they've never been near an animal like this.
Mostly dogs and cats.
And the idea behind this stock show is to make sure students with special needs have that experience too.
Whether they're nonverbal or in a wheelchair, we want to give everybody that opportunity.
Okay, let's walk around.
Led by their buddy, the Kool Kids did it all. From showing a pig,
Here, Brax, come here.
even giving it a good brush, to learning about something smaller and arguably cuter, doing some crafts, and celebrating hard work with a barn dance. It's truly an ag-stravaganza.
We love to be involved in the community and really just promote agriculture to some of these kids who don't have this opportunity to be around and kick the sawdust around and have a good time.
The Texas Farm Bureau closed offices around the South Plains to be a part of this, and they've done that all 3 years it's been going on.
So it's really a good time for us to be the ones to get to be around these kiddos, see those smiles, and that's really what we enjoy doing.
Agriculture is very much part of the lives of so many on the South Plains, and now, even if just for a few hours, it'll forever be a part of more special lives and in their memories.
The best day ever,
Why is it the best day ever?
because I'm happy.
Case Wilbanks, KCBD News Channel 11.